Greetings, fellow outsiders. Have you ever wanted to fall in love with your mailman? Well, if you have, for some reason, then this is the game for you. Welcome to Love Letter. This is another Yandere visual novel where we are going to be interacting with our mailman, and I'm excited, so let's play. This game contains Yandere themes, non-consensual drug use, and physical violence. Okay. Proceed with caution. What is our name? Alieann. Ugh. You can't help but let out a groan as you walk home from another day of work. It's been 2 days since the first time you received those voice messages from your stalker, and you haven't a clue who they are yet. The stress from it, along with your current college project, is weighing down on your shoulders, and you really should do something about it. Oh, hey! A voice snapped you out of your thoughts, and you look behind you, the figure catching up to you as they stop to catch their breath in front of you. Would it hurt for you to slow down sometimes? You know, I'm way shorter than you. I can't catch up with you all the time. Wasn't I walking? Still, you could have walked a bit slower. But I can't be mad at you. You puff at the shorter person's chuckle. They like to make a mountain out of an anthill for no reason at all. This person in front of you here is Petter. Petter is the mail carrier in your neighborhood. Weirdly enough, they recently started to come here. And coincidentally, about when your stalker started sending you those messages. They told you that their mail program changes and that's why they're here. They're a very sweet person, so you've been enjoying your time with them so far. Hey, you're not spacing out and ignoring me, are you? You know how much I hate that. Oh, right. Sorry, there's just a lot on my mind right now. Oh, I see, that's fine. I'll be here to listen if you want. I don't mind if you want me to come over, even. The offer doesn't seem tempting. What should you do? Or does seem tempting. What should you do? Let's invite them over. Let's throw caution to the wind. You're gonna regret what you're about to do, and you don't even know, you're even thinking this. But you're going to accept their offer. You just hope that you don't regret this, whatever made you think about it in the first place. Alright, you can. Really? Yay! Petter's face brightened up the moment you uttered your words, and they didn't even let you finish your sentence before running past you and headed straight to your house. You sighed. You really, really hope you don't regret this. We're probably gonna regret it, but that's okay. Oh my, is this your room? Petter, I love your hair so much. Petter looked around curiously, their eyes trailing on every single object in your room. Thankfully, this time you've cleaned your room just in case. I've seen better, but this is fine too. Hey, it took me a while to clean it. I forgot to take out some trash, I guess. Oh, I know, that's silly. I can see the trash over there. Ignoring what Petter said, you point your finger to your bed. You can take my bed. I can sleep on the floor tonight. Oh, I didn't realize that it was a sleepover. Oh, are you sure? I don't want to be a bother. It's fine, really. The least I can do, since you offered to accompany me tonight. Aw, but that makes me feel guilty. Are you really sure? Yeah, it's fine. Make yourself at home. Petter pouted at your reply, but gradually accepted the offer. They lie down on the bed, letting their whole body relax before sprinting right back up, realizing something. Oh, where's your bathroom? It's been a long day and I'd like to take a warm shower. Alright, you told them the direction and they happily went out of your room and skipped to the corridor. It's been a while since you've taken a shower. Maybe you can do that after Petter is done. While waiting for them, you decide to clean up your bed, taking their mailbag to hang on the clothes hanger near your room door. As you drop the mailbag on the floor, all the contents spill out. As quickly as you can, you gather all of the mail up on the floor and put it back. A letter in particular stands out to you. It has a heart sticker holding the letter closed, and there was a thick perfume smell coming off of it. Curiosity, you pick up the letter, flipping it open to check it out. It doesn't have the sender and receiver information, nor a stamp. You wonder if this is Petter's letter? You hate to admit it, but you're kind of curious what Petter has to say. They don't look like the type of person who's in love with someone. On the other hand, it's bad to invade their privacy like this. What should you do? We're gonna read the letter because I'm curious. Your curiosity got the best of you and you carefully opened the letter. The paper inside of it was a little crumpled, so it took a while to straighten it out. What the heck? Lines and lines of aggressively written I love yous and I need yous all over the paper. Some red splatter of red ink, maybe, spilled over along with some pen stabbing holes in some parts. A chill ran down your spine as you continued to hold your grip on the letter. Who is this for? Was this for you? Is Petter your... Gulping, you shakily folded the paper back and put it back into the envelope, sealing the mouth again as carefully as you can. It was probably a prank by Petter. Yeah, that could be it. They're kind of a little brat after all. Despite trying to calm yourself down, your stomach is heavy with dread. Perhaps you wouldn't feel this way if you didn't know there was a stalker going after you. You feel like throwing up and you want to get out of here. Should you? Alieann! You quickly snapped your head to the door, Petter standing there, their clothes still intact, but there was something off about them. Their eyes slowly moved to the letter in your hand, catching you red-handed. What are you reading there? You gulped, your whole body feeling weak. No way you can talk your way out of this. You need to do something. Run now or kiss them. We're gonna kiss them. Against all of your better judgment, you decided to do what you thought was best. Those voicemails, they sounded desperate. Maybe if you... It'll just be a kiss on the cheek, enough to distract them so you can run. After the plan was formed in your head, you decide to take action. You lean towards Petter, your lips closing in on their cheek, and... A hand blocked your face, a disgusted look on Petter's face as they looked straight at your attempt to escape. What were you trying to do? Both of you stared at each other, not a single word has passed, and tension grew heavier and heavier. You opened your mouth to speak, but all that comes out are coughs. It took a while for everything to register. The metallic taste in your mouth tells you everything. You backed off from Petter, a single knife stab deep in your abdomen, and the sudden pain rushed through your veins. Petter stood over your bleeding body, their disgusted facial expression still on their face. You didn't think I was into you, did you? How desperate are you? I'd never liked the likes of you. Lover stealer? Lover stealer? What are you talking about? Your coughing fit prevents any words from escaping your mouth. Your head feels light and you feel your life slowly leaving your body. Your gaze blurred and the last thing you saw was Petter's unnerving smile. Bad ending assumption. So Petter doesn't love us. Petter loves our stalker? This is interesting. Let's get started again. Okay, so invite them over. And this time we are going to read the letter and then run. Run, now. A rush of adrenaline rushes through you as you push Petter out of the way, letting them fall to the floor and quickly run out of the room. You didn't even bother to put on shoes. You were too scared to have rational thoughts right now. You just wanted to get out of here. There's no way you're staying in the same room as your potential stalker. You didn't even know where you were running to. It felt endless. It took a while, but you're now hiding in the back alleyway. Maybe you can go to one of your group mates' places? You did have one address saved. Yeah, maybe you can tell it. I know where you're heading. You stopped after seeing Petter in front of you, stopping you dead in your tracks. Slowly, you backed away, prepared to run backwards, but Petter, seemingly already sensing you were about to do it, tackled you. You hissed as your head hits the ground. It's going to leave a bruise, but that isn't your main concern right now. Why are you doing this? What did I do to you? What did you do? What? Petter pinned you down to the ground, their face dangerously close to yours. You didn't notice before, but their eyes seem unstable. You took them away from me because that's all that's on their mind is you. You! I hate you. I hate you so much. I hate how you're always on their mind. Who? Don't lie to me. You know exactly who it is. That stalker of yours? The one who sent you all those voicemails? They're mine. Those were supposed to be for me, not you. You're as bad as that bird-obsessed artist they're hanging around all the time. I can't let you live. You're an obstacle to me. Their hand reached down to the pocket for something. It was dark, but the moonlight was enough for you to tell it was something sharp. Horror filled you as you tried your best to wriggle out of their grasp, tears spilling out of your eyes as you realized what was about to come. Goodbye, Alieann. It was tiring pretending to be nice to you. I hate you so much. A sharp pain shoots through you and you immediately feel the life escaping your body. You closed your eyes, trying to endure the pain as your breathing became weaker and weaker. At least, they were merciful enough to give you a quick death. What? It's been more than 2 days. Alieann, where are you? Tears began to fall down my cheek. Where could they have gone off to? Knowing then they'd have to at least sent a message to the group chat. Are you okay? I quickly wiped the tears from my eyes, trying my best to keep my composure. Sorry. It's just that I saw you crying and... If anything's bothering you, I'm here to listen, okay? I nodded my head. A lot has been going on recently. I'm just worried something might have happened to my... Oh, okay. So, we're playing as the stalker right now, maybe? Follow me. There's a cute cafe nearby. It should be around. True ending. Out of my way. Interesting. So the true ending is us being dead and Petter going off with our potential stalker. Ugh. All right, I want to see what the other endings might be. So we're inviting them over, and then we're not reading the letter this time. Nah, you shouldn't do it. Your family's already nosy enough with your stuff. You don't want to be like them. Putting the letter back in the bag, you hang it on the clothes hanger and wait for Petter to come back. Hey! After a few minutes, Petter does come back, their hand holding 2 cups of water. I hope you don't mind me bringing cups into your room. I was just getting some water and I thought I'd get one for you too. Ugh, you don't have to. But I want to. Besides, it's always better to have a glass of water before a good night's sleep. You're right. Thanks, Petter. You take a cup from their hand and drink it in one gulp. You still have a lot to do for your college project after all. But for some reason, you got really sleepy. Maybe you can take a break for today? Oh, Alieann. Petter stands beside your sleeping body, your breath slowly getting weaker and weaker. I hate you so much. Without you here, I can comfort them. They'll fall for me and forget about you. Getting you to lower your guard enough was tiring, but I'm glad it worked. I'm so happy. I was getting sick of being nice to you. Goodbye, Alieann. I hope you burn in hell. I didn't do anything! Good ending? That was the good ending? Peaceful death? Wow. Okay. Is there an ending where we can survive? Okay, so we're not inviting them over this time. An awkward laugh left your lips. Sure, they're cute, but you really can't take any risk. Waving your hand, you decline their offer. You thought they'd look disappointed, but they nodded at you instead and gave you an understanding look. Though really, if there's anything bothering you, then I'm willing to help. You know where to find me. Alright, thanks for the offer. Bye, Petter. Petter smiled as they turned their back away from you and skipped down the road, happily humming a little tune. Your lips turned upward at their happy-go-lucky stance, about to go on your way when you spotted a little envelope on the ground. Curiously, you pick it up, examining it. It was a letter with a little heart stamp holding the envelope's flap closed. It has a slight pleasant smell, probably from a perfume. Looks like those love letters you see on romantic shows. You figured Petter had dropped the letter when they were on their merry way. Maybe you should return it to them. Ah! The content of the letter spilled out, catching you off guard as you quickly catch the paper that had fallen out. Letting out a sigh of relief, you checked to see if the paper had been dirtied or wrinkled, trying your best to ignore the content of the letter. But it was kind of hard, with the bright red letters and a few spots of red ink. If you were to be honest, you were kind of curious about what was written. What should you do? Read the letter, or I shouldn't? Alright, we're gonna read the letter. This time we're not, like, in our house, though. What is this? Lines and lines of aggressively written I love yous and I need yous all over the paper, with red ink splattered all over it. A chill ran down your spine as you continued to hold your grip on the letter. Who is this for? Is Petter aware of this? Was this for you? Is Petter You fold the paper and put it back in the envelope, sealing the flap again as carefully as you can. It was probably a prank played by the sender. Yeah, that could be it. But the letter didn't have the sender's address or name. You doubt that it would go unnoticed by the post office. You don't like what your mind is connecting to right now, but it was the only way that made sense. What are you gonna do? Tell the police or return the letter? Ooh. Let's tell the police. Let's see what happens when we do that. After a mental battle with yourself, you decide to do what you know best is the best course of action. The whole talk at the police station was difficult, and it took a while to get through their head that your life might be in danger. It was difficult, but it managed to get them to investigate. But the whole investigation only left you to dread even further. Turns out Petter was never a worker at the post office. There was no Petter in the employment list. It seems like after the investigation was leaked, Petter themselves were gone. You haven't seen them for days. While a part of you is glad that you don't have to see them again, you can't help the rising dread forming in the pit of your stomach. It feels like someone is watching you lately. You just hope you never have to meet them again eye to eye. Bad ending, blacklisted. But at least we're alive. Alright, I'm really curious, so I'm gonna see what the other endings are. So this time we're returning the letter. No. You couldn't possibly put yourself in more danger if you submit this to the police. Petter might be nice, but you still don't know much about them. Taking a few breaths to calm yourself down, you force the vocal cords to force out something. You just hope they won't notice your shaking hands and trembling voice. Petter? At the mention of their name, they turn around and you walked back to where you were. What is it? You handed them the letter, scratching the back of your neck as an attempt to act normal. Their eyes focused on the letter in your hand. It felt like they were shooting lasers right into the letter. You, dropped your letter? Just thought I'd give it back to you, you know? Silence passed the both of you. Usually silence in Petter's presence was comfortable to you, but it felt like you're suffocating and their gaze is squeezing your neck tight. Thanks! They reached out to take the letter and put it back in their mailbag, giving you a smile. It doesn't feel right. Say, can I ask you something? Yeah? Shoot, you didn't mean to stutter. Did you read the letter? Tell the truth or lie? Let's tell the truth, because I think he can see right through us. Yeah, I'm sorry. Curiosity got the best of me, and you bit your lips, preventing yourself from potentially making it worse, and bow your head down as you apologize. Cold sweat starts dripping down your forehead. The whole air is tense. You don't dare to look up to see Petter's expression right now. At least you didn't lie. I forgive you. Just don't make that mistake again, okay? Petter's cheerful hums filled your ears and faded out more and more. Your eyes are still on the ground, only slowly lifting itself as you feel their presence away from you. Instinctively, you grip your arm, a scared look on your face as you look at the trail Petter walked. As time passed, you never saw Petter in your neighborhood again. You figured their program has changed again, but part of you was glad they're no longer here. You do wonder, what would happen if you had told the police? Neutral ending, spared! See, I think that's the best ending. I think that's the good ending. I'm glad that I was curious. Okay, let's see what happens when we lie now. Petter. Liar. I don't like liars, you know? A chill ran up your spine at their giggle. The giggle that you once thought was endearing now feels like 1,000 spiders crawling up your arms. You have a bad feeling about this. But, you know, since you decided to return this to me instead, I forgive you. Thank you. Once they began to skip their way down the road, humming the same tune that they were doing earlier. You stood there dumbfounded, your whole body cold. Oops, I missed the line. Your whole body cold as you let out a breath you didn't know you were holding in. For some reason, you feel a very heavy dread in the pit of your stomach. At least you're safe. Neutral ending for now. We're safe for now. I still think the ending before this one, the other neutral ending, was the better ending. So instead of reading the letter, we're not going to. You should, no matter how curious you are, this is still someone's letter and you don't want to invade their privacy. Putting the letter back into the envelope, you run to catch up with Petter, who is still humming a little tune as they walk. Hey! Petter stopped walking and turned their face to you. It might just be your imagination, but there was a hint of annoyance in their eyes for a moment, but it disappeared just as it showed. Is there something you need? Oh, you dropped one of your letters while you were walking away, and I thought I'd return it to you. Petter stares at you, their eyes not blinking as they look straight at you in the eyes. You look back at them in confusion. Was there something on your face? Oh, thank you. Sorry, that was mine. I was on my way to deliver it. Oh, this was yours? I never thought you were the type to send love letters. Oh, do I? I do enjoy writing letters and sending them. It's fun. It makes me feel like I live in the romance novel world. That's cute. Who's it for anyways? Oh, it's just someone, you know. Gotta go now. I'll be in trouble if I don't deliver all of these on time. Thanks for returning this to me. And with that, they're back on their merry way. This time you also return back to your home and decide to take a rest. You have another problem on your hand and a project on your shoulders after all. There's no time to worry about such a little thing, although that ink did smell kind of weird, like blood. You wonder. Neutral ending, off the hook. Ah, okay, so I think those neutral endings seemed like better endings to me. At least we survived in them. All right, well, that was Love Letter. I sure hope you guys enjoyed. An interesting premise for the game. Like our stalker had a stalker. Or maybe it was all orchestrated by Petter the entire time. I still enjoyed it. If you guys did too, be sure to leave a like down on this video. Let me know down in the comments. But on that note, I'm going to say farewell, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, we're not alone out there, and I will see you in another video. Bye-bye.